Welcome back to my channel. My name is Christy. This is our first 2019 video. I'm so excited to be showing my 2019 planner lineup. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. You see here we have 4 different planners that we're going to be using for 2019. We're going to start off first with my mini, and I will walk you through what I will be doing with the rest of the planners. So just to move these out of the way right quick. Alright, so the first planner up is going to be our budget planner, and I'm going to use this as a on-the-go planner. It is for my budget, but I wanted to keep my budget with me at all times, and I did set some of it up. I kind of walked through a budget extension pack of, I just put 2 packs of the budget extension packs, which are undated, and I put them all together to make one budget planner for 2019. I'm using my Squad Goals cover here. And just to walk you through it, I put my envelopes here for my receipts and things. And this is the one from what I was already using. And I just took out the last couple of months that I was trying it out with. And I love the way that it works. So I'm definitely going to keep this going. And just to go over a quick first month of it, you have your savings mason jar here. And it goes right into your budget, kind of all on one page. It's your bills, your variable, your starting balance, your ending balance, and that's just for your savings. But I'm going to use that for money that I actually receive, and I'm going to track it there. And it is, like I said, it is undated, so I did go ahead and start that. Then you see here you have your bill payment, where you can put everything down that you're actually going to pay. And they give you 2 sheets of that. At first I was like, I don't really like that, but I'm going to use it for paycheck to paycheck. So this side would be for my first set of paychecks. This would be for my second paycheck. And then any notes that I have, if I paid the minimum balance on a credit card or a minimum balance on something else, I would just write it down here as a note so that I'll know what's the balance that's left over on it. And that's the expense tracker. I really love that now I can track my expenses as I go. That's why I'm keeping it in my purse, and I'll just know what I'm actually spending. And at the end of the month, I can go to my categories, highlight them, and tell me, okay, if this was for food or if this was for gas or whatever the case may be, and I can put it there. And if you look at this very last page of the month, it has a budget review, and this is where I will break down those categories that I was just talking about. I will break those down here, and it'll tell me where I allotted each amount of money to for the month. So I'm not sure if I'll be using those prompts for it, but if you stay tuned, you'll find out. So we have to learn together what we're going to do. And I did put a few extra note pages in the back with 2 envelopes. So that is our budget. And we're going to go straight to the socialite planner, and I am going to be using my socialite planner for social media purposes only, because I did commit to 2019 to doing at least 2 videos a day. If not 1, it will definitely be 2 videos recorded and edited, and maybe 1 video uploaded per day. I will be putting up a schedule of how things will be posted, because that is a commitment that I made to myself. And if you haven't seen the socialite planner, it's it comes just like all the other planners. You have your a month at a glance, and these pages we're going to go through. I'll tell you what I'm going to use those for. And the socialite planner is a time block planner. So if you can see that here, so I will be blocking in what videos I'm doing, if my channel's increasing, if I'm posting something on Instagram or Facebook. All those things would live here in my socialite planner, and that will be the only thing that's in there. Then I also have my Healthy Hero. For those of you that don't know, Well, I think I never really shared it with you all, but since I'm going to be here more often, you have to get to know who I really am. And I'm opening up to the world this year. I'm going to be authentically me. So, with my Healthy Hero, I will be tracking like my water, my mental health. Um, Last year, the end of the year was really rough for me, and I found out that actually 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, and I will be sharing my journey with you all here on my channel of how I'm learning more about that disorder and how I'm coping with it and the new things that I'm learning about myself along the way. So that will be what I will be tracking here in my Healthy Hero. This is how the month at a glance look. And I did do a flip through of it, so I'm not going to stay on this one too long. But how I plan on using this one, the today is pretty much like where I would write how I actually felt, not based off of anybody else's experiences or how my kids were doing. It's actually just focused on just me and how I feel, my food log, my exercise log, and making sure I'm tracking my water because with the medication that I take, I need to make sure that I drink a lot of water. And in the past, it has caused me some severe health issues because I am a person who don't really need to drink throughout the day. So I'm learning to stay on top of that to make sure that, that I'm healthy. All right, and then last but not least is my main thing, and that's going to be my mom planner. And of course, everything will live in here. If I have appointments for my children, if my day is off from work, what I'm actually planning on cooking, if I'm going out on a lunch date with my friends, whatever the case may be, this is what I will be using for that. And I did try to set up a little bit of it, but I'm not sure if I want to Franken plan or do the Transformer planner, if I want to do all of them separate. I'm not quite sure on how I want to do it yet, so that's why you see 3 different planners right now. Maybe once I sit down today and do my next video, I'll know exactly how I want to get it done, but I didn't want to start working on it without showing you guys what I'm actually using. So I did put my envelope in here, in my pocket folder, some sticky notes, and I did go ahead and put my my dividers in. If you haven't seen this planner, I'm going to go through it really, really quickly for you. So this is your month at a glance, which I don't know how I'm necessarily going to use my month at a glance on this one, being that I'm tracking my health and my feelings and my mental health inside of my Healthy Hero. I'm not sure how I'm going to use that because normally I would use my month at a glance for tracking my mood, but I'm going to keep it all in one planner so that I can look back at it and see what my ups were, what my downs were, what was my triggers, and things like that. So I'm going to keep it all in one planner. But just so you can see it. And then you have your monthly goals here. You have a to-do list and your top priorities here, which I really love that. And this is considered the dashboard layout. And I love this layout, but it is kind of intimidating, especially since I am a vertical planner and I like to see it all down. But I noticed that with my vertical planner last year, sometimes I was just decorating and using stickers and washi, and I would forget to actually plan. Or, if weeks that I didn't have a lot going on, I didn't, I just over decorated and I didn't really feel like, okay, this is a waste of space and this is a waste of my pretty stickers. So I love that this time that is very simplistic and I can see exactly what's going on without having to over decorate. But I do love my washi. I am a Simply Gilder. So, I mean, when you're spending that kind of money on washi, you do want to use it. But we'll see how this goes on. And on this one, you have your errands here to buy, bills to pay, calls and emails, your focus sheet, and then your week on one page. And I really like that. So those are the planners that I will be using for 2019. I'm really excited about how I'm going to use the planners because I'm not a person who likes to carry a lot of planners around, and I feel like each one of my planners equally are going to be helpful for me for this year. So I have to figure out what I'm going to do because each of these are things that I want to be able to look at throughout the day, even when I'm not at home. So we'll see what happens. But thank you all so much for going on this journey with me. Thank you so much for staying subscribed when I haven't been here as much as some of your other YouTubers. Thank y'all so much for everything, the encouraging words in the comments or people inboxing me on Instagram. We're going to do so much more with this channel, and I hope that you guys hold me accountable for my channel as well. Thank you so much. And until next time, please make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel. If you like this, let me know if you're using any of these, let me know how you're using them, how it's coming along with you, maybe things that you want to see from each one of these planners, and we're going to get into it. Thank you guys. Welcome to 2019.